Welcome back, my glamorous little love bugs. I am so happy to see you today. We've got white tips. I went on ahead and painted them and did a matte top coat just to go ahead and get things started. I am taking the alcohol inks that I made a long time ago and do not use enough. And I'm using the green to start with, and we're just coming in and being messy. I think the most fun thing about alcohol inks is being super, super messy. Now this is going to be a fall look, but it's a bright fall look. One of the main colors for fall this year is green. I'm in love with that. I really love the idea of ombreing these colors together in a sense. It's not a true ombre, but there is sort of a flow, right? We're going green to yellow to orange to red. And I love alcohol inks because there are no mistakes. The mistakes are what makes it pretty. Now I do want to show you, I'm flipping this upside down because as you were seeing there was some pooling of the color on the side. You can see that right there on the index finger and a little bit as well on the middle finger. I'm flipping this upside down so the pooling will go to the edge instead of drip down the entire nail. Sorry it's a little fuzzy, I was a little too close to the camera, but at least I'm in frame. There is that. So anyway, I like the flow of it. I almost stopped right here, honestly. But then I decided to come in with some alcohol or blending fluid, if you want to call it that. Although it's just alcohol, and I think that's what most blending fluids probably are. Because they are alcohol inks, and the alcohol is what's moving the ink around and carrying the pigments, the colors. So it makes sense that you would be using that to disperse it. So I'm coming in and just playing around, and then I'm going to, right here I was like, well, I kind of like that, but let's come in with some more. And then I am going to add some black in a couple spots and disperse it quite a bit because I didn't want any black. I just wanted it to mix in and make some darker shadows in certain spots. But you can never add too much. You can never add too little, whatever. This is the black. I'm just really making sure I take most of the ink out. I'm just really barely dotting it around because like I said, I don't really want to see the black. I just want it to help me darken the other colors a little bit and to give some shading and some shadow. I think I probably could have added some more. But you know, it is what it is, and everything's a process, and learning how to play with alcohol inks is a process. And even though I made these a while back, guys, we've not used them enough. So I'm definitely going to start trying to play with them a little bit more and experiment with things that I can do. I did a flower when I was practicing not too long ago, so I think maybe I'm going to try to make that into a video to show you how I did that. They're fun to work with, so if you're on the fence about making some or buying some, get off the fence. Excuse me, I have a little bit of a dry throat today, sorry about that. Get off that fence. Go ahead and make them or buy them. If you want to buy them, that's great. If you want to make them, they're super easy and super cheap to make. I recommend wearing gloves and putting down something that you don't mind staining because it's a very messy process. There is a video, and I will link it, of me making the alcohol inks so that you can see what that looks like. So I'm pretty much where I want to be, and I'm just showing you here. Please make sure that you close your alcohol inks very tightly. They are alcohol, so they will evaporate extremely quickly. So I thought I was done. I wasn't quite done. Even though I've already tightly closed my bottles, I realized I don't like how that black is showing up on there. So I'm coming in with the colors and dispersing that black and using it to make the shadows like I really wanted. I don't know what I was thinking I was done. There's no way I was done. And the more you add, the prettier it gets. So just keep adding those colors. I realized right there that I was a little bit out of frame. So, because you know, I'm super pro at this. I was watching another nail tech recently, and she was also out of frame, and I was like, see, she's much further along in the subscriber game than I am, and she still goes out of frame sometimes, so I can't be doing too bad. I'm not going to tell you who it is, because it doesn't matter. We all do it. It happens. It's very, very hard to stay under the camera 100% all the time. As I'm looking at these colors, don't you think this would make cool parrot nails? I'm gonna have to think about that and try to play and see if I can figure something out. Let me know if you've tried anything like that. I want to hear about it. You know, I want to hear about your nail adventures. Link me some stuff. Tag me in some stuff. I want to see what you guys are creating. Okay, now what I'm doing here is coming in with another matte top coat, because you want to protect what you've laid down. And this is after several minutes, and I just really let the nails sit and let the alcohol evaporate off, so the pigment is the only thing that's behind. But even though I tried my best to just float this polish, you still pick up a little, and there's still gonna be, there was something chunky in there. There still may be some drag marks, and you're gonna, you can see them already. I'm gonna point them out to you in a second, but you can already see them on the nail I just finished, tiny bits of drag marks. But sometimes that adds to the actual look of the nail. So don't let it upset you, right? It's all art, and art is all beautiful, so. Or, you know, sometimes it's not beautiful, but even in it's not beauty, there's beauty, so just don't stress. And then this is me really just cleaning that brush off before I put it back in the bottle. Now you see that I've got a little thing of water there, and it's making the little Jurassic Park motion. There it is, the ripples, the Jurassic Park ripples. That's what I always think of them as. So I'm cutting out some water decals. You knew that's what I was going to say because I've got water there. So we're going to put on some of these little trees. I'm sorry, I should have been a little more in frame, but there you go. You see that one? And don't forget to take that plastic off. If you leave it on until the tree or whatever your decal is comes off, it is 100% going to stick to that plastic, and you are not going to get it off there. I've tried so hard, and it just, it's hard, you guys. It's hard. I was trying, but it wasn't quite ready. So I still didn't say quite right. It's not quite ready. So guys, I have a doctor's appointment tomorrow with a new doctor that I've never met, and I'm really not looking forward to it. Here we go, doing little trees, and they're very skeleton-y, bare trees, fall trees, winter trees, the time of year we're in trees. And so here we go. I'm going to do that one right there. And then we're going to add one as well to the thumb. And that was a real wide one. I didn't want it to fold in half, so I just did that little technique where you slide it out from underneath it while you hold it down. So super easy technique. So not the other two, but the three I just put the water decals on. Now we're going to go ahead and come in and add a little bit of a base coat, because that is going to protect those. Because we've got one more thing that we are going to do before we top coat, and I just want to make sure that the likelihood is that you will not move your decals, but you know, sometimes it's stranger things have happened, right? So I just want to make sure they are protected before we come in with a little bit of glitter. This glitter is by Modelones. It is a silver holographic chunky. There's chunky bits in there, but there's also really small and medium. So it's a very versatile glitter, and it's called Oscar's Skirt. So I'm not sure who Oscar is or why he likes a very sparkly skirt, but you know, I am not mad at him. Maybe it's a skirt to wear to the Oscars. I don't know, but it's real pretty. And I'm doing only full nails on the two with no trees. The other two I'm just doing, or three rather, I'm sorry, three. I'm just, I can count, I promise y'all. I'm just doing a little fade because it almost looks like a crazy red starry sky, right? I know my sky and ground here are a little bright and a little different, but I don't care. I just don't care. I like what I did. I think they're super pretty and very cute. I would totally wear these. And you know what? These are for the babe who wants to rock some fall nails, but she is not about wearing earth tones. This set of nails is for a bright gal, a bright guy, a bright person who loves bright shiny nails and really wants them in your face, right? Someone's coming to mind, he who shall not be named. We'll just leave it at that. So guys, these are gorgeous. Let me know what you think of them in the comment section below. We're gonna see you in the next video. Mwah! Bye-bye.